Good morning, happy Monday. It is a brisk 37 degrees, but there's a little wind blowing, a breeze if you will, making it feel quite a bit cooler. You get that whip of cool winter weather flowing into your hoodie and up your back and all that other fun stuff. I get to go to a hearing today down in San Mateo, so that's going to be fun. That's a solid 6 hours of driving, maybe more. Looking forward to that. 6 hours of driving for a 20-minute hearing doesn't get much better than that. Let's see. Just watched a live stream from Freeman. It wasn't live when I watched it, but he live streamed it apparently last night. And he made some points that I want to push back against. Point number one is Freeman thinks that by asking a police officer, "Are you threatening to do violence against me?" somehow stops the police officer from doing violence. If you're not complying, the officer is going to use whatever force is necessary to get you to comply. They are authorized to use it to gain compliance. And Freeman's retarded. He can't take 2 seconds to watch any one of his brother or sister sovereign citizens attempt those tactics against officers who just aren't happy with the stall tactics, with the delay tactics, with the "I'm just asking questions" tactics. And their windows end up getting broken, they end up getting tasered, they end up getting cuffed and sent off to Camp Volleyball Land. He's lying to you again, kids. He's lying to you. And if you start doing things like that, people are smart. They understand. Socially, people are smart. Hashtag not all. There are, of course, social retards out there. But they understand what you're doing. Cops especially understand what you're doing. Because they deal with sovereign retards. They deal with people who are just asking questions in huge air quotes. James isn't as smart as he thinks he is. Anyway, watch sovereign citizens getting owned compilation videos instead of watching cops get owned compilation videos for a minute. And you'll see how James Freeman's questions often result in a smashing, i.e. window smashing, failure. So, second point is James is making claims that Brant is not suicidal. I would like to know what James's foundation for that is. Is he a psychologist? Last I checked, he had a mobile car washing business, and he was not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. So that would be interesting to find out. Now, I am not saying that Brant is or isn't suicidal. I'm not there, and neither are you. If the jail learns that he is suicidal, they are required to take steps to protect him. They have a duty to keep him safe. And if they fail in that duty, either he or his estate, if he dies, can sue them. They are facing real civil liability over any failures, and maybe even criminal, depending, for failures to keep him safe. They have a duty to keep him safe. So, I don't know exactly what's going on with that. Things like this are typically the start of fundraiser drives. So, third thing is that Freeman alludes that because Brant has filed 7 lawsuits, that he is in some sort of a special danger. And we've all heard of the term jailhouse lawyer. When people go to jail, they go to prison, they don't have anything but time on their hands. And the ones with a modicum of intelligence will attempt to take that time and turn it into something productive, i.e. money for themselves, because that's how they think. And they'll sue the prison, they'll sue the jail. It is a very common occurrence. It is Solomon Radner's bread and butter. If you look him up in LexisNexis on all the cases, all the federal cases that he has been a counsel for, you will see lots and lots and lots of suits he's picked up where the prisoner has filed the lawsuit, and then either the court has appointed him or he's reached out to the prisoner to pick it up because he can get 1985, I think, lawsuit attorney's fees. It's a 1983 lawsuit, but I think it's 1985. I forget which one allows for attorney's fees. So there you go. Suing prisons, suing jails is a very common, everyday occurrence. And I don't know why Freeman thinks that it's going to somehow magically make them treat Brandt any different. His mouth making him treated different. But I don't necessarily foresee. It's a statistical improbability that the jail or the jail staff will do him harm that isn't covered by law. Like if they're using force to get him to comply, generally speaking, it's going to be reasonable, et cetera, et cetera. That's just statistics. So I'm thinking that this is just another ploy to make the giving masses feel like they're actually helping by, all you have to do is just spread the word and it'll magically make the government not kill Brandt or whatever the hell he's insinuating. It goes back to the whole thing, do something simple and you really help out, call flood, etc. It makes the viewer feel like they're an active participant, because statistically speaking, odds are that nothing's going to happen to Brandt in jail. So there's a very good likelihood that nothing will happen and Freeman will claim that it was a success. They got the word out, it's a success. And if something does happen, he'll be able to turn around and say, see, I told you so, you should have just worked harder. I mean, it's a real win-win situation for him. He's not stupid, even though he is a sovereign citizen. And he is manipulating this. I don't know why people don't see this, but they're all lying to you. They are all lying to you. Not Man in Black. He seemed pretty sincere and honest, and I like Man in Black. But all those big names they throw around the bullshit all the time. They're lying to you. Anyway, I guess that's really it. My hand's getting cold. Thank you for watching. Have a fun and safe New Year's Eve and a wonderful new year.